You gonna keep your hat on?
Yeah. I can start.
Just say.
I know. No, I love my voice. That's why.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
All right. Imagine yourself a professional athlete making millions of dollars playing your sport. And as time passes, you're on the verge of retirement, and you realize that you're one bad investment from bankruptcy. Now imagine yourself a teacher or a doctor not making close to the amount of money that athletes make. And you hear about their bad investments and their bankruptcy. And to yourself, you just imagine what you could have done with that money. I'm Adonijah-G, and I'm here to discuss today. I'm here to persuade you. I'm here to discuss that why sports athletes make too much money. I'm going to discuss several counter arguments against my statement. The effect of sports players getting paid too much money, and how sports players really benefit society. Okay, starting with my several counter arguments that's against my topic. You have various sports players that often do good with their money, like create foundations such as Steve Nash, who's a professional basketball player. He uses money to create his own foundation that helps raise awareness for child health and people that play little children that play sports and little children that play sports. Another example is Drew Brees. He's a football player, and he founded a successful foundation that helps fight against cancer and provides education for children. And oftentimes, the players that get paid a lot of money are often called role models. According to an article in the Journal of Adolescent Health, about 59% of young children identify their role models as sports players. Now on to do athletes really deserve their pay? Athletes compared to other occupations. According to an article in the Sports Illustrated, the average NBA player gets paid about $50 million, including endorsements. A Major League Baseball player gets paid $2,800,000, including endorsements. And an NFL player gets paid $1,750,000, including endorsements. And according to payscale.com, doctors are paid up to about $200,000 to $400,000. Teachers, $2,500 to $60,000. Firefighters, $25,000 to $70,000, and policemen, $20,000 to $80,000. Oftentimes, you see many sports players being somewhat irresponsible with their money. According to an article in the Bloomberg Business Weekly, about 32% of athletes filed for bankruptcy in the years between 2000 and 2006 due to bad business choices. First, NBA Hall of Famer Scottie Pippen lost $120 million due to a number of bad investments, which includes investing in a Gulfstream II corporate jet that his many officials told him that he couldn't afford. Football player Lawrence Taylor lost $50 million on drugs and prostitutes. And last but not least, infamous Michael Vick, who we all know the story of him and his dog fights, who he spent over $130 million financing for. Oh, I'm sorry. All right. Now, athletes compared to doctors in society on who benefits society more. For training and jobs, athletes go through intense physical training when being able to building up their body just to play at the sports that they do. While doctors must graduate college, then do 4 to 6 years in medical schools, and hopefully find a medical facility that will hire them. For pay without endorsements, an average rookie athlete will get paid up to $500,000 to $500,000, and then for about 4 or 5 years, just 4 or 5 years, they'll make the $1 million mark. And an average doctor gets paid about $80,000 to $200,000. and the some that have the potential and are well known and have been in it for about 10 years may have a chance to reach that million mark. And athletes, they entertain. They're here to entertain us. So what good are they really benefiting to society compared to a doctor who should get paid more because of the lives that they save? In conclusion, I've discussed to you why I feel that athletes shouldn't get paid the amount of money they do. We went over the good outcomes of them having money, why they really shouldn't be earning the money that they do, and we looked at the comparison between athletes and doctors. I have made my arguments, and I hope that you agree with me. Thank you.
Adonijah, 5 minutes, about 20 seconds.